This is Just 24. I am not perfect and I am human and I make mistakes. This is my sincere attempt to summarize the 24 juz of the Quran in a calm and gentle story format that is easy to listen to and easy to understand. I ask for patience and grace. The story continues by drawing the heart toward clarity, purity, and deep awareness of God's light. At this stage of the journey, the message becomes both intimate and practical. It speaks about how faith shapes daily behavior, relationships, and inner discipline, and how light enters the heart through sincerity, truth, and obedience. The story opens by reminding people that guidance is not vague or distant. God explains that He has sent clear verses so that people may understand, reflect, and live with awareness. Confusion is not from lack of guidance, but from lack of attention and sincerity. Truth has been made clear for those willing to see it. The narrative then turns to the protection of dignity and honor within society. God speaks firmly about false accusations and careless speech. Words are shown to carry great weight. A single lie can damage lives, families, and communities. God teaches that spreading rumors without knowledge is a serious wrongdoing, even if people think it is small. Believers are reminded to pause, verify, and protect one another's dignity. The story emphasizes that morality is not only private, it shapes the health of society as a whole. God encourages modesty, restraint, and respect in interactions. These teachings are not meant to restrict joy, but to protect hearts from harm, exploitation, and regret. Boundaries are described as safeguards, not punishments. The narrative then turns toward the home. God speaks about privacy, teaching people to respect personal space and to ask permission before entering homes. This instruction builds trust, safety, and dignity within families and communities. Faith is shown to extend into everyday manners and habits. The story speaks gently about purity of the heart. God reminds people that true purity begins inside. Lowering the gaze, guarding behavior, and being mindful of intention all protect the soul. These practices cultivate inner peace and clarity. Then the message reaches one of its most profound moments. God describes Himself as the light of the heavens and the earth. This light is not physical alone, it is guidance, clarity, and truth. Hearts that are open receive this light and are illuminated by it. Hearts that are closed remain in darkness, even if surrounded by signs. This image teaches that guidance is both a gift and a response. God offers light. People choose whether to receive it. The narrative contrasts two types of people. One group lives with awareness of God. Their actions are steady, their hearts are calm, and their lives are grounded in remembrance. The other group appears active and confident, but their efforts are empty, like a mirage that promises water but offers none. This contrast shows that outward success without inner sincerity leads to loss. The story then speaks about worship and remembrance. Houses of worship are described as places where God's name is remembered, where hearts are softened, and where light is renewed. People who maintain these spaces are described as those who are not distracted by trade or desire from remembering God. Their priority is clarity of heart. God reminds people that true success is not measured by wealth or status, but by integrity and awareness of God. Those who remember God in private and public are honored, even if their lives appear simple. The narrative then turns again to accountability. God explains that He knows what every soul does openly and secretly. No effort is wasted, no wrongdoing is overlooked. This reminder encourages sincerity, not fear. The story addresses obedience. Obedience to God and His messenger is described as a path to light, clarity, and mercy. Turning away leads to confusion not because God withholds guidance, but because people choose distraction over direction. The just speaks about hypocrisy gently but firmly. Some people speak of belief but resist responsibility. They hesitate when effort is required. God reminds them that true faith shows itself through consistency, honesty, and action. The narrative turns again to creation. God reminds people of the rain sent down, the growth of crops, and the movement of living beings. Everything obeys God's command effortlessly. Humanity is invited to align willingly with this order through obedience and gratitude. The story speaks about patience. Patience is shown as the ability to remain steady while waiting for clarity or justice. Those who remain patient are promised guidance and peace. The just reminds people that guidance is not forced. God invites, explains, and warns. Acceptance is left to choice. This preserves dignity and accountability. The narrative then addresses trust. Trusting God frees the heart from anxiety and restlessness. Those who trust Him find stability even when circumstances shift. The story closes by returning to light. God reminds people that light is available to those who seek it sincerely. Darkness is not stronger than light. It only exists where light is blocked. In this way, Juz 24 continues shaping a faith that is both inwardly pure and outwardly ethical. It teaches responsibility in speech, respect in relationships, discipline in behavior, and awareness in the heart. It reminds the listener that God's light is always present, guiding those who protect truth, honor dignity, and seek sincerity. And it reassures the soul that living with clarity, modesty, and remembrance leads to peace, protection, and a heart illuminated by divine guidance.